Welcome back to another episode of the Ark Survival Guide. So I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I'm going to start putting some intro clip at the beginning of my videos so you can kind of get a gist of what we're actually doing. So today we finished taming our Ankylosaur, and this is the best place I know of to get metal on the Ragnarok map. I mean, we are at the base of a waterfall, and we have these boulder-sized, like huge boulders full of metal, and they're rich metal. It's just crazy. So this is not even a high-level Ankylosaur. I just tamed him, and this one boulder had like 200 metal in it, and there's like 4 of these. So I mean, we should be able to get 500 or 600 metal, no problem, from this spot. So yeah, this is by far the best place to get metal that I know of, and it's right off the coast, very safe area too. So go ahead and watch the rest of this episode, and I'll show you where to get this. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to another episode of the Ark Survival Guide. So we just tamed up this Ankylosaur. We named him Ankylo for all you Star Wars fans out there. And just before he tamed up, I was trying to get this ladder to snap onto the wall here, and it was just glitching all over the place. For some reason today it's fine. So we now have a ladder that'll just let us pop right up onto the roof really quickly and easily. So that should actually save us some time from having to go all the way around. So we just tamed up this Ankylosaur, and we already had all the materials that we gathered while taming him, and so now we can actually make this Ankylosaur saddle. You need quite a bit of metal to make one of these, but once we have this guy, we are going to be able to gather crazy amounts of metal. So an Ankylosaur is very similar to a Doedicurus, only the Ankylosaur gathers metal instead of stone. And they are amazing for just getting huge amounts of metal. So just like the Doedicurus, we're going to be increasing his melee damage. And I'm going to go ahead and equip the saddle on this guy. And there we go. We'll just be buffing up his melee damage like crazy. I might end up putting a little bit of weight onto this guy because most of the time we're going to be gathering metal on Ragnarok anyway. We'll mostly be gathering metal up a little bit from the raft, so some weight might be helpful later on. But for now, I'm just going to park him towards the center here, where we can swing at some metal if we end up driving past any. But while we were out there searching for plant species X a really long time ago, that's where we got the seeds for these turrets that are protecting our base. But while we were searching for those, I noticed there was twin waterfalls on the coast right off the jungle, and those had huge, rich metal deposits. Now, we are talking boulder-sized deposits of metal, and you can kind of see that some boulders with metal in them, they've got like a small stripe of metal going through them, and some of them are just shiny, metallic, and huge. And these were the rich nodes, which should get us a ton of metal. So I'm going to see if I can knock down a shark or two, because after we're done with this, I want to tame a dolphin. And I'd like to get a lot of fish meat saved up so that we can get lots of meat for taming dolphins later. But I'm having a hard time hitting stuff, so I think I'm just going to move on from here. I thought I'd have a good shot at those sharks earlier, but looks like it's going to be a little harder to get them than I thought. And I don't really want to park for very long in the deep water, so let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some sharks and rays. That's nice. Let's see if I can get this guy to come up close. Okay, that was nice and close there. And now he's running away, which means he is just about dead, but oh, I hate how sharks run away. They are such cowards now. I used to be so scared of sharks, and now they're scared of me. I just can't ever quite get it right. So, we have a nice little fix for that problem. I'm going to go ahead and put these turrets back on long range. So to set the range, you hold triangle, and I can set them on high range, which should help them shoot down sharks that are a little bit further away from us. So, yeah, they're already starting to kill some fish. Let's see if there's anything else nearby. Of course, all the sharks and rays ran away as soon as we started up the plant species X range. So, go figure. we'll just keep on moving on down the coast, and looks like we're killing some smaller fish, but that's alright. A lot of times I'll keep these Plant Species X turrets asleep when I park the base, just because I don't want to shoot down whatever random stuff comes by all the time. And every time they fire a shot, they use up a tiny bit of fertilizer. Let's see. Oh, looks like they killed off a shark here, or something killed a shark. I can't really think of anything else that would kill a shark. But he definitely looks dead, so I'm gonna grab my scythe here. Now, I've heard that these will get you more prime meat, but I'm not seeing any prime meat at all. So, last time I used a metal pickaxe, I got at least a couple slabs of prime meat, but looks like we got nothing from this, so maybe I was wrong. I might have to use my pickaxe next time. But moving on down the coast, we should be reasonably close to that jungle area. But this is pretty cool. We got a brontosaur on the edge of this mountain. I wonder if my turrets are going to shoot at him, because they might slow him down enough. Oh yeah, he's getting shot. I may have to run, but actually this might work nicely. Let me hop up on my roof here and see how this is going. So you can see he is barely moving towards me. Now he would be on top of me and really hurting me and my dinosaurs at this point, but the plant species slow it down so much. Oh my gosh, whoa! Flying brontosaur, that was cool. And he landed right here, perfect. Okay. Yeah, that is a lot of hide, 110 hide, and I think that's a bag down there. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm not too scared of the water as long as I've got my plant turrets shooting stuff, so yeah, cool. That's kind of just an item that shows that I've killed a Bronto, but might actually come in handy later. And it looks like I've actually got some fruit on my citrus plants already, and some corn. Cool. So we planted those while we were taming the Ankylosaur. Nice! Wonder if I can get this close enough to grab him without going in the water. I think I may have parked on top of that Pteranodon. Well, whatever. You don't get a ton of meat and hide off of those guys, so I'll just move on. Whoa, almost knocked my dinos off. So this is looking promising. I think this might be the spot. So you get this nice little inlet, and yep, that is the Twin Falls right there. So going along the coast, you got kind of a grassy area, and then you have these beautiful twin waterfalls. And this is the best spot to get metal that I have seen probably ever. So hopefully it'll respawn at some point. My turrets are just taking down all of the aggressive dinosaurs around here, so I don't even have to worry about killing stuff. And it should be pretty safe at this point. So yeah, don't see anything big and dangerous. So let me just check here. Everything looks fine. I'm going to scout ahead a little bit. Oh man, those are some huge boulders full of metal. I mean, look at the size of those things. That is a ton of metal. And you can see they're really shiny, they are very light colored, and they are just full of metal. So those are rich metal nodes, and you can tell because they're, instead of being striped with just a little bit of metal, they are covered in the metal color. So, good stuff, man. So I just gotta bring this guy out, and he's stuck. So these Ankylosaurs are even fatter than Doedicurus because they got those spikes that stick out the sides. So I'm gonna, whoop, looks like there was a Dilophosaur, but yeah, he's gone now, no problem now that we got these turrets. So you can see where these turrets just made our lives so much easier. And I'm still beefing up his melee damage so I can get even more metal per swipe from this guy. Oh, cool. And it looks like this is actually, they swim faster than walking on land, just like the Doedicurus. So I guess anything with those giant spiky tails can swim super fast. It doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. So that first swipe I hit some stone, I had to re-angle myself, so now I'm just hitting metal, and we have already leveled up after just a few swipes. That is crazy. And I'm going to check back here just for the heck of it, because a lot of times there's caves behind waterfalls. Doesn't look like there's much of a cave here. It's like maybe 10 feet back there, but not enough to make any difference. So I've got a lot of weight on this guy, and he's moving pretty slow because of that. So I'm going to head back to the base. Now, Ankylosaurs, just like a Doedicurus, they reduce the weight of metal by 75%. I'm drowning. Okay. Let me get out of the water for a second. Yeah, I would be the first dino in history to drown in 3 feet of water. That would have been really sad. But if you look at my health bar, I was already a third of the way towards dying. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, because looks like I can drown in 3 feet of water. Just like playing Oregon Trail all over again. Don't know if you remember that, but I definitely had somebody drown in a 3-foot deep river. Go figure. So I'm going to make this go super fast while I'm grabbing the rest of this metal here. And it's not going to be anything new. I'm just grabbing a little bit, heading back to the base, dropping it all off. And metal weighs so much you cannot walk while you're carrying very much of it at all. But if I park the dino right next to the supply crate there, and then stand where I can reach the supply crate and the dino, then I can just move all the metal without actually having to move my feet. So that's a good way to do it. Now I got a little too much metal, so I put him on follow and hopped off of him, because he can carry a lot more metal if I am not actually riding him. I am the fattest thing on the dinosaur, so if I hop off, he can move again. So my map is glitching a lot. I'm not really sure why. I've definitely explored more of the coast than that. But right in the center of that little spot on the map is where I actually was. It's kind of right along the corner underneath that. And, you know, since I got trees in my base, I may as well grab some. So I'm going to offload some of this stuff. Got a lot of fish meat. And lots of spoiled meat, too. Let's see how our compost is doing. Great. We got 1 bag of fertilizer. I'll fill this back up. And that's going to start making more fertilizer there. So that's why it was really handy to actually put that compost bin on our raft instead of just have it back at home. And because we're just going to keep getting fertilizer, not tranquilizer. So I got everything packed up, and I'm going to start heading back. Always double checking to make sure my dinos are still here before I start moving. You never know when one of your dinos is going to glitch to the back of the raft and just fall off while you start moving, so always check to make sure you're not leaving any dinos behind. It can be really sad if you have to run back all the way and get them. So we're going to head on back and get back to those nice islands, and the next thing we're going to do is try to tame a dolphin. So at this point in the game, we're getting really close to where we can start to make electronics and electricity. And in order to do that, we're going to need gasoline to power generators. Oh, we're just killing a bunch of stuff back here. Since I got the turrets on long range, I'm going to make sure everybody's on passive. They're just mowing down everything they see. So we got a lot of free hide and free meat. We're probably not going to be running out now that we've got these turrets going. And you can see once he gets out of line of sight of those turrets, he starts moving quickly again. But as soon as he gets back in range where they can hit him again, he just gets mowed down. So, alright, we got a parasaur already down, and a parasaur egg. Sorry, I kind of feel bad. Whoa. Did you see that? That was I'm pretty sure that was a Microraptor, and I am going to run. Okay, so I'm back in range where the turret should protect me. Huh, we killed a manta too. Alright, may as well grab some meat off of that. So I am almost positive that was a Microraptor in the grass. You ever watch Jurassic Park? They say don't go in the tall grass. The raptors are there. Yeah, that, and I think that was a whale way back in the distance. So that, I think, was a Microraptor. They are really dangerous. They're extremely fast. They can jump really far. My plants are shooting this guy down. And they actually do a lot of damage. They will dismount you off of your mounts. So, and they're tiny, they're really hard to see, so I can't really even see it in this grass. But I've got some more dead dinos back here, which means that there's probably not a Microraptor eating them, so I think I'm safe for a second. But I am going to get out of here as fast as I can. I don't want to mess with anything. Oh, there's a manta jumping out of the water. So yeah, they will sometimes just commit suicide by jumping up on land. It's kind of crazy, but they do. So We got a darn good haul. We got a lot of fish meat, a lot of hide, a lot of dino meat, and that's going to last us for a while. So I'll probably have enough fish meat to tame some dolphins. I was hoping to get some prime meat, but I might still kill a couple sharks here or there on the way back. But we got a pretty darn good haul. Got a lot of good food for our dolphins, and yeah, still not seeing any sharks. Oh well. But yeah, we got tons of metal. I think we got like 400 or 500 metal out of those couple metal nodes, and that's gonna last us for a very long time. So that's how you get tons of metal. I'm gonna put these guys back to sleep so they don't kill any dolphins that I want to tame. And next episode, we'll get back to those nice plateau islands, and we will tame up a dolphin. So tune in next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this video, and we'll bring you more. I'm still trying to publish one every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll have something fun to watch tomorrow. Take care.